2 models, 5 open GitHub bugs. Every coding screen is a real codex session with a timed receipt. This is GitHub bug hunting Muse 1.2. Faces DeepSeek 4 flash vision across low, medium, and 3 high difficulty bugs. Each round starts red. Both contenders get the same pinned commit, the same frozen reproducer, high reasoning effort, and the same prompt. Invalid setup attempts are retained but excluded. A result needs an independent test, a diff review, and a safety check. Low difficulty begins with Babel. It formats numbers, dates, currencies, and translated text for Python programs. Babel lost a minus sign before rounding. Ceiling then turned -100.75 into -101, not -100. The prompt asks for the smallest correct fix, a native regression, the frozen reproducer, and a useful broader check. Muse traces the absolute value path. DeepSeek keeps the sign during rounding and removes it only for display. Both fixes pass. Muse scores 9.5. DeepSeek scores 10 for the smaller direct change. Medium difficulty is Pint. It lets Python calculate with real units, such as meters, liters, pounds, pints, and gallons. The registry says imperial, but a plain gallon still means a United States gallon. An imperial gallon is 4.54609 liters. The models must separate imperial and United States units without changing normal registry behavior. Muse changes general name lookup and clears a cache. DeepSeek changes only plain attribute access when a system-qualified unit exists. Both pass. Muse runs 395 broader tests. DeepSeek runs 1,693 full suite tests and takes the round for the narrower fix. High difficulty starts with Prettier. It rewrites source code into one consistent style across large software projects. With a short object name, a line comment can jump past a method call and describe the wrong code. The hard prompt requires short name cases, native snapshots, focused tests, and no weaker, unrelated formatting. Both find the member chain merge.muse blocks any trailing comment. DeepSeek narrows the check to a trailing line comment. Both frozen reproducers pass. Both matched test runs pass, 988 cases. This high round is a 10-10 tie. The next high bug is mypy. It checks Python types before you run your code. A helper forwards an argument to an overloaded function. mypy always picked the first result, even when the argument selected the second. Both agents must use the forwarded argument to select the right overload and prove the inferred result is a string. Muse creates a manual match for forwarded arguments. DeepSeek builds a concrete call signature and asks mypy to choose the matching overload. Both frozen tests pass. Muse finishes in 13 minutes 53. DeepSeek finishes in 17 minutes 39 with a native regression test. DeepSeek takes the round. The final high bug is JSON. It reads and writes JSON for Rust programs. A raw JSON value in a flattened map should stay intact. Instead, valid unknown data fails as the wrong type. The fix must preserve raw data and borrowed ownership. A passing test is not enough if it leaks memory or breaks normal deserialization. Muse turns the frozen test green by reserializing the value. DeepSeek explores content buffering, then rejects changes that break typed maps and untagged enums. Muse's fix permanently leaks an allocation for each borrowed value. DeepSeek restores a clean tree and leaves the frozen test red. Neither is a safe production fix. The last high round is 2-2. Diagnosis earns credit, but an unsafe workaround or no fix cannot earn implementation points. The final score is Muse 39.5 to DeepSeek 41.5. DeepSeek leads from the low, medium, and mypy rounds. This score covers 5 pinned bugs, retained tests, and these codex sessions. It is not a universal model ranking. Subscribe to the channel